How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 10, Episode 18 of The Walking Dead. This episode is titled Find Me. Before we begin, I think we should briefly talk about some of the news that came out about the show. Basically, we had official confirmation that Season 11 would be airing in summer of 2021, which is what I expected. I kind of talked about that last episode. You know, they started filming earlier. It just makes sense that the season would start earlier. Sucks we'll never have like a big farewell Comic-Con. We could, depending on when Season 11 finishes. I don't know when Season 11 will finish. I'm expecting maybe summer next year, maybe late next year. We'll see. Also, more Season 11 news. We got some casting information about Mercer. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Michael James Shaw will be playing Mercer. I've not seen him in much. I know he was in Infinity War as Corvus, which was a CG character for the most part. But just in case people don't know who Mercer is, spoiler alert, big spoiler alert. Basically, Mercer is a Commonwealth soldier, but he's like the head of the Commonwealth soldiers, basically. He's like the head of security. And he has a relationship with a certain character later on, which we'll see if they adapt that. At the same time, like, that relationship didn't really matter in the end because they kind of cut the comic short. Because it was like, they started doing some cool stuff, and then it was like, no, end it. But it is what it is. Now we just need casting information about other Commonwealth characters, you know, like Pamela Milton, Sebastian Milton, and Lance. Alright? The three big ones, I think. There might be a couple of others out there too, but I don't think so. So yeah, last episode we had the return of Maggie, more so than episode 16. I think last episode really showed off the point of like why she's back, what she's been doing, you know, who these people are. Elijah and Cole, we saw, you know, interesting characters. I don't think we'll see them again until like maybe the finale, but we'll see. Daryl and Kelly, you know, obviously concerned about Connie. We've met Herschel for the first time. Negan he doesn't know how to feel about Maggie being back. Hilltop. Some people have said Hilltop's gone, like it's finished. You know, I saw that like in the wiki and I was like, wait, what, it's gone? Like it said last appearance of Hilltop and I'm like, really? Which, I mean, if we're doing this Reapers storyline, because also last episode we got this confirmation of new villains called the Reapers, which is a bit annoying. Like, I wish we didn't go straight into new villains. I wish we had like a calm before the storm type of situation, but it is what it is. But yeah, it turns out the Reapers might be even a bit more involved in Season 11. I thought they were going to just be in these 6 episodes and be over and done with, but no, we're going to be having them in Season 11, which is cool, I guess, but this is just a setup for them. Them being in Season 11 makes me think that Alexandria will fall in Season 11. Because Kingdom's gone, Hilltop is gone, unless they rebuild them. But we'll rebuild the Hilltop, but not the Kingdom. So we'll see. They're rebuilding Alexandria because they can rebuild Alexandria. There's literally nothing left of Hilltop. I mean, like the Barrington house is burnt, everything's burnt. They could start rebuilding it next season, but right now they want to focus on Alexandria, getting that repaired and finished. But we'll see if the Reapers attack, Alexandria, to see if they attack Commonwealth. But yeah, this episode is, I assume, about Daryl being on his search for Vic in terms of flashback. I think it's going to be similar to how the Negan episode's going to be. It's going to be a little bit of flashback and then advancing the story in some places too. I wouldn't be surprised if this is how he meets Dog, if this episode shows how he meets Dog, because this would be the perfect time to do it. Because Season 9, a lot of people were speculating that they could have done that in Season 9, like just had the bottle episode dedicated to him finding Dog. But Season 9 wasn't fucking around with like his shit. Like Season 9 was like straight into the whispers, you know, no backstory stuff, just other than like the episode of the X scars and stuff, but we needed that, I guess. But yeah, I think we might also see how Daryl got his scar across his eye, because he's had that ever since the time skip in Season 9. You know, he never had that before then, and then after the time skip he had that. I always thought he got it from the X-Scar stuff, but he never did. So I'm curious if he'll get it from this. So yeah, we shall see. Yeah, I mean, let's not do lally. Let's just get right into the fucking episode. I don't like these previously stuff. Oh yeah, this scene and all didn't make any sense. Like you don't do that. That's not gonna protect you. The shrapnel will kill you. Oh, dog! Oh yeah, digital cameras again. You can instantly tell. Like it's just. Is this? Are we already doing flashbacks now, or? Oh no, this is current. I still feel like there's whispers out there. There has to be. You can't just like they can't just be done and over with. It's like it just neatly happens in that order. They're done, and then we're going to the next villain.
Scoot back. I'm the one steering.
I can already see this is what the spin-off is going to be. Oh, there's Vic! There he is. Oh, let's go. Is there still whispers there? Like, do they still have the... They're still there. So I feel like there's... Oh, there's blood coming down now. The fuck?
Tonight.
Oh, no! Not again. Not another CG day. Alright, okay. Was that note she picked up at the beginning, was that like Daryl looking for Vic?
Spearfished for years.
I mean, Daryl did it pretty much straight away in his time skip. And then he broke the spear in half to kill a walker and then lost the fish. There's dog. We're getting quite a bit of dog. Oh no. We're getting quite a bit of dog, dude. I'm a bit concerned here. That was easy. That was a bit too easy. Oh! Jesus, you see it come out and it literally hit the camera.
It feels different. Everything that's good in the world is not on our side anymore.
I love how these conversations with Daryl and Carol always pretty much sum up the whole show. It's like we go from one fight to the next. Yeah, I mean, that's just how the show works, Daryl. I mean, if Alexandria falls, how the fuck is Vic going to find them again? I hope all these episodes aren't set in the woods. Oh, it's a cabin from, Still, in the Beth and Daryl episode. No, it's not. Daryl recognises it, I think. Oh, flashback. Oh. Wait, is that... Wait! That's, what's her name? Leah, right? Is that her name? Because, preview writing... The writing when they were doing the script reading thing. So was Leah the original owner, and then Daryl, like, she died, then Daryl took Dog? Yeah, like, they're really focusing on Dog this episode. I mean, it's obvious what they're going to do here. Okay. Oh, is that Daryl's camp? 5 years ago. So this would have been 2 years after Vic left? No, would have been about a year. So this would have been after the Scars situation. More than likely. Oh, there he is! Baby dog. Baby dog. I swear to God, if they fucking kill him. Okay, yeah, there's that map. No idea how that still would have been good on the road. Like, it's paper. Has he got the scar yet?
Carter?
No, he hasn't. We're going to see how he gets the scar.
Maggie left Hilltop. She took Herschel and went with Georgie.
Okay, so she's been gone for 5 years then. Really? Maggie left that early? I thought she left like 2 years beforehand. Like, how Michonne didn't know for 5 years? He just wants closure, you know, he needs to know if it's Vic. See how they're like being quick with the walker kills because COVID, right? Because I think the last episode they used shadows to kind of not get many on screen. That map. You're telling me that map gets blown away 5 years ago and it's still good? This is where he loses his shit, isn't it? Like, I saw the trailer, like the season 10 trailer, like he was screaming and stuff. Wait, that's not how we got the scar, is it? Come on. Like, he falls and then just... I mean, it's down here, so obviously it must be a knife slash or something. Tiny bit of map left, so he's got 1 year later. This is how they're going to do the Negan stuff, right? They're going to, like, do it back and forth. There's Dog again. He's older now. Oh.
I'm leaving.
Look! What content? Violent content? Oh, fuck. Why'd you give me this warning? What's going to happen here? So did she die then? Or pictures? Maybe like a letter? What is he doing? He's got a can. Dog's not going to eat him. Maybe Dog bites him and that's how he gets the scar.
I'm just trying to help.
You're tied up in my cabin with a 12 gauge pointed at your head.
You're the one in need of help. I thought Daryl's not even scared, he's just like... I mean, we know what's going to happen is she's going to threaten him with a knife and then she's going to, yeah.
You gonna tell me your name?
No.
Not yet. I mean, we know her name. 6 months later. Now he's got the scar. What? How'd he get it? God damn it. I thought they were going to tell us how he got it. Did he do it cutting his hair or some shit? He's got bigger. That's the dog we're used to. Oh, little smile there from Daryl.
Likes you.
Just dog.
You got something better?
No.
Look! Even Daryl questioned, like, what, you just dog? I see something there. I see it. Jesus Christ. This timeline's fucking me. This must, like, it's obviously leading into season 9. Oh, Jesus. She didn't need to shoot there, but it is what it is. Oh. Oh, Enid and Carl situation here. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Name's Leah.
How long did that take? Like, literally over like 2 years? What the fuck? Oh my god. Sorry, that was just funny. That's how he gets some attention. He throws a fucking fish at a door. Instead of throwing like a pebble or something, he throws a fish. I get why he did it, obviously, with her feet. And she just threw it right back in.
Catch my own damn fish. Bye.
She's taking her time there.
Lose a couple fingers or a whole hand.
His brother lost a hand.
I lost her when he was born.
Daryl can kind of relate, you know, Loy. Not like fully relate, but he understands like what it's like for someone to go through that. Like Vic went through it. But Daryl's just not saying anything. She just had a whole monologue and then Daryl's not going to say anything. I mean, that's typical of Daryl, I guess. Oh, that's his grave out there. So she's not dead? Because I saw the grave and I thought it was her grave, but...
The dead came from all sides. There was...
Oh,
I haven't seen another soul out here since.
it's kind of surprising with the Saviors being around.
Who'd you lose?
His brother, basically.
My brother. Never found the body.
That got me there. That got me a little bit. Him saying calling Vicky's brother, that got me a little bit. Because that's the first time Daryl's acknowledged him as that. See, we're getting seeing a different side of Daryl here. I could see something obviously happened between them two. Like, she's looking at him while he's walking away. That, you know what that is. Oh, the way she's looking at him. Daryl! My 10 months later. Well, how many years is this? What the fuck? I've lost track. Did they do the, you know, the business? Imagine he got her pregnant.
Now choose.
I mean, we know what he chooses. Maybe he makes a wrong decision, he comes back and she... I don't know. Oh wait, no, is this present day?
Happy to see you too.
No.
I don't want to lose you out here, okay?
Very similar to season 2, where she told him to stop looking for Sophia. Very similar. But with Vic, he's just kind of gone overboard with it. I get it, like there's no body, but it's been like 5 years at that point. Are we caught up to the time skip now, or is it just a little bit more? And he's like, yeah, you know what, Carl's right, let's go find Leah. Oh. Well, where did Dog come from? Good Daryl tracker though? I belong with you. Find me. There we go, episode title. Roll credits. And this is like how they kind of... Yeah, this is similar to what he was wearing in that episode.
We all make mistakes. Losing Leah, that's not on you. Neither is Rick or Connie.
No, that's on you.
That's on you.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters. You being right.
Oh. See, I knew he was still pissed at her.
Friends don't have the same damn conversation over and over again.
Holy shit! The Vita's fucking...
Run. I know where I'm supposed to be.
Ugh. Oh. Like, Daryl, like, I understand, like, he wouldn't want to say that to her in the war, you know? Like, that's why in the episode where Connie and Magna got trapped in the cave, he just went like that. He didn't say anything. That's it. That's it. Wait, is there, like, a promo or anything for next episode? No. That was an alright episode. It wasn't, you know, amazing. It wasn't really good. It was just, it was good. I mean, this is kind of like a bottle episode. I feel like, would this have been in season 11? More likely, no. More than likely. Or should I say, more than likely, no. It wouldn't have been in season 11. I feel like this episode is a kind of episode that's just, you know, put in there for... You know, could say filler, but it's not necessarily filler because it establishes, like, okay, where Dog came from, you know, why Daryl was out there for so long. Was it because of Leah, or was it because of him looking for Rick, or was he just using that as an excuse, you know? My favourite thing about that episode is when Daryl just called Vic his brother. That got me. I almost teared up a little bit there, that almost got me, because it's like, oh... Finally, he acknowledges it. It's like, because Vic's called him that in season 4, and in his one of his final episodes, he called Daryl his brother. Vic better come back in season 11, I swear to God. Like, just for 2-3 episodes. Please, just let him reunite. I know it might ruin the movie, but obviously there's rumours that they're going to be filming the movie this summer. So hopefully they could get that finished maybe before season 11's done. He can hop in to season 11. Because we know he's alive. He has to come back. The only thing that had ruined the movie is that, he survives the movie. Unless he comes back in the movie and that's like treated as the finale to the whole like show. The movie, maybe. I could see it. As a whole, I think that episode, it wasn't too engaging, I guess, for me. I mean, it was very predictable with what they were going for. Like, I had a feeling they'd show the scar. Still don't know how he got it, though. Like, did he just fall and, like, cut his, like, head on a twig or something? Like, what happened? I think some people will like this episode. I know that a lot of people would hate it, especially the carolers. Oh, that's going to be funny. But it wasn't anything super amazing. It's kind of just what you'd expect after a war. Isn't it a bit stupid for them to go out though, with like the Reapers potentially being around? I mean, I don't know. There's not much to really sum up here. Like, 'cause there's not much to really go off other than like the Daryl and Carol conversation at the end, and then like how that gives off like that. You know, we know they're gonna have a spin-off, so they're gonna mend whatever relationship. You know, they're going to be put back together again. But yeah, like, I feel like this show definitely solved like the spin-off in a way. Not 100%, but it does like kind of give off them vibes of like how that spin-off will be. Which, I mean, seems alright. Leah, I don't know where she's gone. Either she's... I could see Commonwealth or CRM, maybe. I wouldn't like that, though. She just, like, somehow ends up at CRM or Commonwealth. Like, how? That's convenient, you know? Like, why introduce her like that and then have her like have this big connection to Daryl just for her to leave, and then not come? Like, she's probably gonna come back next season. Oh God, that would be fucking so popular. You want it like Leah comes back and Connie's jealous or some shit. That's basically all I can think of talking about. Like, what like, where's Leah? Where's she gone? The timeline's confusing though, because it's like, how many months passed in that flashback there? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It was like left, right, and centre. Yeah, so these episodes are definitely like focusing on each character as a whole, like after the war. With, you know, last episode it was like Maggie. This episode it was Daryl. Next episode is probably... I think next episode is the Father G and Aaron one. So maybe it'll focus on both of them a bit. And I think 20 is Commonwealth stuff, and then 21 is... I think 21 might be a Carol episode, and I think 22 is Negan. I'm glad we're seeing a little bit more impact from the loss of Rick, and I wonder if they'll ever bring up the fact that Negan saw the helicopter in Season 8, and Father G also kind of, you know, had a situation with Anne. I wonder if they'll ever bring that up again. You know, because technically that's a plot hole right now. So we'll see if they kind of talk about it in the finale. Because I think the only person who could actually utilise that is Negan. And I'm also curious, like, is this how they're going to tell Negan's backstory? They're going to do a couple of, like, present day stuff, and then it's going to be, like 8 years earlier or something like that, and it's going to go back and forth and show like his story. I don't think we're going to see Negan's full origin. Like, we're not going to see him like get the sanctuary, and we're not going to see Simon, we're not going to see Dwight, but we're going to see like his origin, like how he made Lucille, how he got the leather jacket, and like how he, like, maybe his first Lucille victim type of thing. I don't think it'll be like a full origin, because to be fair though, we never really got that in the comics either. I don't know why I'm talking about Here's Negan. Like, I don't know, I'm just more excited about that episode. Like, this episode was good, but I don't think it's going to be an episode like I remember in the long run, unless they do a lot more with Leah, and they bring Leah back. We'll see, though. Here's Negan, comic version, it ended in a very, very abrupt place. Like, we met Dwight in Here's Negan. We saw Lucille in Here's Negan. We saw like her death, but we never saw like the beginning of the like saviors properly. I mean, we kind of did, but not like properly. We didn't see the sanctuary and stuff. We never saw that, and I was kind of pissed off about that, because we never really got a full backstory. I'd love for it to like fully tie into when he met Vic, and I'm hoping they're going to do something like that. Like, if they announce like a spin-off dedicated to the saviors origin story, I'd love that. you know, with Jeffrey D. Morgan at the helm, and it's like a 6 to 10 episode miniseries just exploring the origin leading up to the events of season 6. I think as a whole that would be really cool for fans. Like, we get the Negan origin at the end of this season, and then we get like a full Saviour's backstory. I would love, instead of like cut back and forth between present and past, I'd love for it just to be full past, because it's kind of a bit disjointed, because if you want to see Negan's origin first, you have to probably edit it together, all the backstory stuff. Also, the digital cameras, man, they're looking definitely, like, you could notice straight away, like the first shot of the episode with Dog running, you noticed straight away. But yeah, I just feel like there isn't a lot to really go off this episode, to be fair. I mean, cool. I'm glad Daryl acknowledges, like, Carol's just having the same conversation over and over again. And I'm glad, Carol will probably be a bit pissed off now, and I'm fucking happy about that, because, dude, get your fan fictions. I mean, to be fair, this episode did feel like a fan fiction, though. I'll be honest. I mean, maybe it's because of the COVID stuff, but something about it just felt weird. I don't know. It felt like maybe the editing. I don't know what about it gave off like an amateur vibe to it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because amateur storytellers are really some are really good, but I don't know. Just like the how they did the time skips and stuff. 4 years later, 5 years later, it's like 5 years ago. It's, I don't know, something about the way that was done, and the fade to black. It felt weird, and I assume that's because of the COVID restrictions. Like, it feels very disjointed, and you can notice it, but it's not their fault, obviously, because I've heard that these 6 episodes are on a very smaller scale. Well, I guess there's 4 more episodes left, but they're on a smaller scale compared to season 11. Apparently, season 11 is going to go a bit scopier with things, which I'm excited about. I mean, it has to be. Like, Commonwealth, I mean, people who've read the comics, you know what Commonwealth is. I'm so interested to see what drives Carol forward after this. Like, what's she going to do? Is she going to run, or is she going to stay behind and try and help? What's she going to do? Because she needs to. She can't run away from her problems all the time. That's literally what she's always done. And even Daryl's fucking fed up with it. He's like, what are you doing? Sort your shit out. She did it in season 6. She did it. I mean, on season 6, a lot of people said it was like a Viking thing. Yeah, I felt it, like, but she left because she didn't want to kill anymore, because she cared about the people. She cared about people, which means she had to kill for them people, and she didn't want to kill anymore, so she left. Which, I mean, is fine, but in the day, like, half them kills you didn't even need to do. Like, Karen and David, did you really need to kill them? Carol, they've been gone for a long time, though, Karen and David. Like, Tyrese has been gone for a while, too. Like, holy shit. When you think about it in terms of timeline, these characters have been through some shit. Like, for us as an audience, it's been, 11 years? Kind of around that, right? Yeah. No, yeah. Holy shit, 11 years? What the fuck? And the universe is still going, though, too. So, like, we'll still have Fear. We'll still have, like, World Beyond. Well, World Beyond's ending this year. I mean, I don't really know what else to talk about other than, season 11 starting in summer. That's cool. As an episode, I think this could probably be one of the weaker ones in terms of, like, this third half. Not because it's character-driven, mainly because it's, like, it just didn't... I don't know, something about it didn't feel natural. I don't know why. Something about it felt off. That's a weird complaint. That's like a weird criticism. Because I was expecting more from Daryl looking for Vic. Like him when he was screaming with the vein and stuff. Like, I thought that was going to be like a big moment. I mean, it kind of was. Like, he lost the map and then he was just pissed off. But I feel like from the trailer, it looked like there was more to that. The best scene, I think, is definitely the scene with him and Carol at the end. And that scene where he calls Vic his brother. Like, that scene was good. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Next episode looks to be pretty interesting. Father G, Aaron, I think that's the episode, and Robert Patrick. They potentially do Russian roulette. I'm looking forward to that. That might be a very cool episode. It's kind of weird, though. They're going off into pairs of 2, and then having a third character there as like a plot device, kind of. Decent episode. Not amazing. Not brilliant, but alright. For what it was, COVID restrictions and that. Yeah. I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta! And farewell.